Hey guys, I know this might sound a bit irritating, but this is done through voice filtration and software known as VoiceMod. Just wanted to give you a heads up before we begin this.
Episode 43 of creepypasta narrations. Today's story, a rereading of the Teen Fortress 2 creepypasta. I hope you'll enjoy. I really miss my TS2. I wish I had the guts to even open it again. But I just can't. Not after that. It all started around 3 days ago. I was there having fun with the Halloween event when suddenly my IRL friend calls me on Steam. He's Brazilian as well, so this is just a rough section of our conversation.
Hey Leo, you are there?
Yep, why?
I need you to look into something.
What exactly?
You see, there's something wrong with my TF2.
And the what?
What?
Never mind.
Anyways, it's all fucked up.
Dexter glitches?
I don't know what to call it anymore. You have to see it yourself.
Screams?
No. I tried uploading some. It just didn't work.
Weird.
Just do it on your PC.
Oh, as long as it doesn't require any downloads.
No. Just go to your loadout screen, equip the macro, then the setback, then the macro began, then the Sandman.
Must be, some awkward graphical glitch. Wait, I don't have a macro.
I would give you mine, if I could.
I'll see what I can do. Thanks for telling me.
Thanks for listening. And I'm sorry for telling you.
As I was about to ask him what he meant, he disconnected. That was one hell of a weird conversation. So it wouldn't have been had I gone back in time to warn myself. At the end of the conversation, I was thinking my friend was a major noob that found some fancy graphical glitch and wanted to show me. What was, however, bugging me was the tone of the conversation. You may read it as your average dialogue, but my friend was the kind that would also always type in some smiles. This time, there were none. Something seemed off. I decided to try it anyways. So I disconnected, pressed the macro, and went to try the glitch. I carefully did the steps. Macro, bat, macro, sandman. As I as I quit this sandman, my screen suddenly froze. It was rather unusual, since I was playing on my brand new high-end PC. But I knew ETS2 had the tendency to lag, so I just ignored it. That's when an ear-bursting beat came out of my ears. It was around 2 a.m., and I pretty much flew out of my chair. That's when TS2 returned to normal. At least I thought so. The first thing I noticed was that all of the loadout slots were gone. It was just a dark gray background with 2 gray buttons below it. All text was gone. Then I noticed the scout was looking at me. Its eyes had no pupils. And there was no gun in his hands. I remembered having these sorts of glitches when I used X8.1, so it was no big surprise. I clicked the button I guess was back. The class loadout select screen was glitched too, just like the previous screen. All icons below the classes were gone, and all the class icons were upside down. They also wouldn't zoom in as you mouse over them as usual. I pressed the escape key since the close button wasn't there. And what came up was what finally alerted me this was none other graphical glitch. The title screen was the boldest title screen I've ever seen. It was just a black screen with the words Team Fortress 2 written in white at the top of the screen. It wasn't even written in TS2's theme font, but rather Times New Roman, like it was rushed out or something. Below it were 3 options: play, options, and quit. As it was kinda late and I had to sleep, I decided to just jump to play. As the server browser opened, my subconscious was already worried, starting to realize what I was getting into. I suddenly felt a fear I never thought I would ever feel. Intentional or not, irrational or not. I was shocked when it could only find one single server. Minutes ago, it found over 2,000 servers. So, how could it find only one now? I checked the filter, and they were all turned off. Turning them on, would make the server disappear from the list. What tripped me out the most were the details of this server. The name of the server was just Team Fortress, so I instantly suspected it was a Legend server. The game tab was empty, and the player count was when I was 14. The map was just manner. It was written like that, not control points underscore manner underscore event, just manner, and the pink was 10. That's what I call a ping, I whispered to myself. I kept staring at the player count for around 30 seconds. I was trying to figure out what was someone doing there, lonely, on a remote server, isolated from the player base. I reluctantly entered the server. The loading bar was just a long white stripe with no text. It connected. I wasn't greeted by the usual Blackboard welcoming screen. Instead, it just went straight to a class selection screen. So I had just crossed the horseman's head taker, and I really wanted to try it out. So I instinctively chose demo. I spawned as a blue demo, but in the middle of the map. I also had no weapon. I checked out the score. My name was the only one there. There was no one in red, neither in spec. Wasn't there supposed to be someone here? I opened up the server browser again, and now the player count was 2 out of 14. The name of the server suddenly switched to Get Out. I got freaked out by that one, but kept on going. Before even moving from the off place, I typed, "Who are you?" I got no answer. I just supposed he didn't speak English and casually walked out. That's when my demo suddenly burst into flames. At first, I thought he was just a lone pyro, but that's when a scream of agony I had never heard from any demo man before. He blew up. By this point, I was already scared to death, so I quickly disconnected. The server browser automatically opened a few moments after my scare quit. This time, the name of the server was "Come Back, I Need You." I decided to step up and going again, not prepared for anything. As it connected for the second time, it just gets everything in upon fully connecting. I spawned in as a demo with no weapons again. The location, however, was different. I spawned over to the gap around the third control point, instantly falling to death. As I waited at the respawn, the camera went to a fairly odd-looking place I had never seen before. All I could see was a large white stripe with a red and blue stripe, and a red and a blue stripe next to it, one on each side. The place I respawned was the bottom of the well for me. It was a dark, disturbing room, with a single rocker on the right as the exit. I had already played quite a few matches on the map, but I didn't remember ever seeing such a room. When I walked out, all I could see was a bright white, like what you see when you walk out of bounds in some maps. After rolling around the fast white desert for a while, something appeared in the chat box.
You are good to go.
It had no player behind, but it couldn't be any mod or plugged in. I was already losing my fucking sanity, I swear. Nothing of it was at all that creepy, but it was just so off that it was creeping the hell out of me. Right after that message came up, I saw a steel gate in the distance. I walked all the way up to it, and quickly got in. I didn't even think twice. I just wanted to get over with this fucking mindfuck. What I saw when he walked in scarred my mind so deeply that it's like I see it every time I dare think it's the worst Team Fortress 2. All of the glasses from both teams hung up, their mangled faces looking at me, and some of their limbs missing. Between the two teams was a large white stripe and a smaller red blue stripe on the side, matching to their respective teams, forming a large hallway. So that's what I saw while responding. That's where the camera was. Still in first-person perspective as the demo man. Every time I've looked at the hanged demo, the screen would start to get grainy and an image would start slowly fading into my screen until I looked away. It changed each time I looked. But as far as I could tell, they were all mangled bodies. As the image fully formed for the first time, it covered up the entire screen and kept staring at me for around 5 seconds. After that, it abruptly disappeared, and when I looked at the hallway again, all the bodies had disappeared, and then froze again, and I could see only one last message in the chat box before I lost connection.
Why?
After disconnecting, I checked the server browser for one last time. The server had just vanished. TS2, if I can call it that, then closed itself. I opened up Steam and saw there was a new update for TS2. It was just simply called Fixed. I knew what it meant, but still found it unsettling. I wasn't able to sleep that night, so I just spent the night playing other games. Anything but first-person shooters. Next morning, I asked my friend, what the fuck was that? He said he had logged on Steam for about a week. Since then, I haven't played TS2. I was unsure about what to do, so I just decided to note this down and post it on TS2's Steam-powered user forums, just to spread the word. I can't sleep. I'm not eating or drinking well, and I can't step out of my apartment. Whatever that was, it's haunting me. I see it in the corners of my eyes, inside my PC, at the street outside my building, It's there. I'm sure about it. I really am.